Hello, you guys. Welcome
Why
back.
are you laughing?
I think more often than not, you say something as I'm hitting record and it makes me laugh. I go, "Are you ready?" And Maddie goes, "Yep." Like, could not be more thrilled to sit here and talk. I just like Kate does
Uh,
that sometimes too. She will be very genuine about something, but she sounds the most sarcastic like anybody has ever sounded. Like
mm.
so one time we were camping and I hate camping. I think it's
You're
just
more of a
like,
glamper, huh?
well, I mean, we go glamping. It's
Mhm,
glamping, but I
mhm,
still fucking hate that. Like, I don't
mhm.
want to be like sleeping on an air mattress in a tent. Water always like mechanically has gotten into our tent. Like my dad is, I don't even know who introduced him to camping because he's like from the city, like hates the woods, definitely like feels uncomfortable in nature. He's like, "Get me the fuck out of here. What is this?" He would
Mhm.
take us camping every single year with one of his buddies. And like his buddy was like his wife always went and his grandchildren went and it was just like me, my dad, Kate, and then my friend Caroline. And like my mom wouldn't go. She's like, I'm not fucking going to that. Even though she's very naturey. She just like didn't want to deal with all that. She's like,
Oh.
go take the kids. Um, every time it would rain in like no matter how many tarps were set up, we would be downstream. So like you're not like the water should be running. We would wake up in like puddles. And so like every time because it would like torrential downpour, horrible luck. So I'd like be
Mhm.
in a mattress, like I'd be in a bed with my friend Caroline. Kate would be on her own, and then my dad would be like on his own. And I'd be like, "Dad," and he'd be like, "Don't move." And I'm like, "I have to pee." And he's like, "I know, but there's puddles everywhere." And I'm like, "Okay." And he's like, "If you get up, you should probably go sleep in the car because like once you move, you're like getting water everywhere." It was
Dad.
so honestly, funny memories. But going back to Kate being sarcastic, we were camping. This, I
Uh-huh.
think, the last time we like ever went, and we did it like with a couple of our college friends, and of course, my dad was still there because he loves to be with the kid. He's like, I'm like, I'm just as young as you guys are. We go
I could
drinking.
literally hear him doing and saying
Yeah,
that.
it's the vibes. So Kate like accidentally like smacked me in the back with the kayak paddle because she like turned and didn't know I was behind her. And I was like, Kate, what the fuck? My back is killing me. You knew that. And I was like, you gotta be careful. Cause she like whacked. I was like, were you trying to take me out, girl? And she's like, I'm sorry, your back hurts. I was like, I literally go, Kate, and Matt, friend of the show, he was there. He goes, Kate, oh my God. And she goes, what? I'm really sorry your back hurts. I was like, what? And I was like, are you like, what are you doing? And she's like, no, I'm really sorry. And then like the voice broke, and I was like,
Yeah.
you do that all the time. And it's so funny. So
Oh, that. And also, like, my voice sounds, I think, pretty normal now. But on Saturday, I woke up and I'm pretty sure I
mm,
had laryngitis.
my God.
I almost wish we podcasted on like Sunday or Monday because like I sounded insane. Like I sounded insane. It was kind of fun because I, I felt like from Friends, smell a cat.
I love a sick
Smell a
voice. Phoebe's like, I'm sexy. And then she goes,
that was literally me. That was literally me. Oh my god, it was so funny. Like I finally got my car. The new whip is here. We'll put a picture up because it's fucking beautiful. I manifested that car. Okay, we need to do like a life update. I feel like in the beginning we always do long life updates, but like
yeah.
so much is going on. Like
That's what
my
you guys
car.
are here for. Like, let's cut the bullshit. You're here for the updates. And then you come for the updates, you stay for the other shit. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
like you're not here to listen about the newest
We're two
stuff.
girls with our coffees, having a good time. All right. It's the
Mhm,
day before a holiday. You're lucky we're
mhm.
clocking in to get the work done.
Oh, side note, we got approved for ads. So listen, we want to be doing more episodes per week. That costs money, bitch. Share this with your friends. listen to our ads. We did not record those. It is through Lisbon, the
Our
platform we use.
Spotify distributor, or our podcast distributor.
Yes. So we don't look through them. We don't have access to like what gets put on there. Correct?
I clicked basically the safest ones because there's like a category about like religion and other like I'm like
Mm.
nah, like so we got,
Yeah.
we
No.
got I think some progressive, we got some easy things. So guys, like
Yeah.
take the what is important, what they look for is downloads. Like you can honestly skip past the ads. You don't
Hmm.
have to. It's like 20 seconds, but they look for downloads. So if you want to
Yes.
support us, follow
Yes.
us or
Yes.
subscribe, whether it's on like Apple or Spotify. Where else are you listening? Like everybody's always like, wherever else you get your podcast, where else are you listening? Let me know in the
YouTube.
comments.
YouTube.
No, but like listening. YouTube, they're
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like podcast or Apple, Spotify, and wherever else you listen. Where are you listening to, on a potato? So
Yeah.
follow us, subscribe on Apple, Spotify.
Yes.
Download. Make sure the downloads are on. That's what matters. I always have my downloads on for every podcast because you get on the road, you're driving, and then all of a sudden you have no service. I live in the middle of New Hampshire. I never have service. So
You
then
literally
I
live
can
in
go
Timbuktu.
to the downloads and I've got my
Hmm.
shows. That's what
Hmm.
they're looking for. When you're done listening, you delete it from your download. It's no big deal. All right?
Yeah.
You gotta have your episodes on hand. That's what they look for. It's downloads. Okay,
And
guys?
we want to do more episodes per week
We
because
do.
we love the banter, we love the chit chat. So we need those downloads to be up, up.
Yep. Put them on. You literally just, it goes automatically. Follow the show, turn downloads on. It's literally, if you're watching and listening to us every week, which you are because you're here, you
Duh.
just delete it after. And it already counts as the download. Delete it after. That's what I do. I got Just Trish. I got The Bald and the Beautiful. I have our podcast because you better believe I listen to our podcast.
Yes.
I
Oh, by the
listen.
way, if you were here after our amazing guest interview with Heather,
Oh, hello.
welcome. Hello. You know, we love to say we're so organized and all, but sometimes we just like forget and get right into the gab. So welcome. Love to have you back here. Hope you really enjoyed your first meeting of us. And if you didn't listen to that, that was such a good episode. Like I
Go
want to
back
go
and
back and
listen.
listen. It was so good.
Go back
Heather
and
was
download and then listen.
Heather is just so fun. I need to message her. Oh, it didn't come out yet. It's July 3rd right now. Oh, my brain. But when it comes out, we will be tagging her and talking to her.
Yeah,
I'll probably message her soon here. But it was such a fun episode, and she's
really
just
it
so
was.
cool. And I was like, I need to get into modeling. How does one get back
Literally,
into
she's
modeling?
so like just so talented across all
Yeah.
the
Talented,
not
dynamic,
platforms. What do you say? Like all the
hobbies.
avenues that she's
Yeah.
doing. Um, and I love to have conversations with incredibly interesting people. And she was
Yes.
one of those where I
Yeah.
left feeling recharged. I was like, that was awesome.
Mhm, mhm. She's talented, diverse, beauty and brains, like so pretty, just inside and out, wants to help people, like a very, very cool person. So I'm really glad we got to talk to her. I should ask her if she has people that we should talk to because she probably knows like literally everyone. 'Cause she's a lawyer
Mhm.
and a model. So like
She, as Hannah Montana said, she's got the best of both worlds. She's got that lawyer, she's activism, and she's doing modeling. And like you guys, if you have ever been afraid to do something, number one, we talk about in our podcast, like this started with such messy action, and I bullied Maddie into starting this podcast with me
yes,
because we were doing Instagram lives and it was just so like chuggy. I was like, what are we doing? This is like really hard. How can we have like a dynamic? Like, if you got to go live for your business and talk about things, slay. We wanted to create a space, and
yes.
you're not going to get that on Instagram live. Like,
No.
it's just not happening. So then I bullied her. We did the podcast. It was scary. We were not great at first, but we
Oh
put
my God.
ourselves out there. And that's what Heather talks about. She was using, or she is using, Threads. If you guys don't know what it is, it's like the other version of like Twitter, the not crazy version. Um, and she like puts herself out there and she's booking jobs, meeting people. And it's like, you just got to put yourself fucking out there. Like, whether you are whether you
100%.
get a job or not, whether something works out or not, at least you can say, I successfully put myself out there.
I'm making a note to myself to message her because I don't want to
Yes.
forget.
I want to
Um,
forget.
Heather about guess.
That
Okay.
was it was really such a banger episode. It
Oh, so
will, as
great.
you're listening to this, it will obviously have already come out. But go back if you haven't listened to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think people are hesitant to listen to a guest episode because they're like, I don't know the person. I just want my normal gals. Every guest episode we have is a banger.
And they're
Is a
so
banger.
different, which I
They're
love. And
yeah,
that's been our goal, is to have a diverse audience of women and some men. The,
Matt,
yeah,
dig it
diverse
down.
diverse audience or guests, because we just love supporting women, and that's just so fun. But yeah, so back to the life updates like we always do. Got a new whip. I manifested that whip. I was like, I want a car that some grandma drove, that she got her license revoked because she's
Oh,
too old to drive. That's newish, that has a rear view camera, that has
can
low
I tell you?
mileage.
I'm
Huh?
fucked. I'm fucked. If
Why?
I ever get a car that doesn't have backup cameras,
Oh, same,
I don't
same.
know how to parallel park now. My last two car for the past 6 years, I have had backup cameras. I have had things beep 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 beep. I have
Yep,
side cameras. Like
yep,
I'm when I drive like my sister's like 2000 Jeep.
yeah. No,
Also,
I'm
her mirror came off on the driver's side.
again. I thought your dad fixed it. Well, yeah,
I think they fucking duct taped it or some bullshit.
yeah. I
So
thought
I'm
he did.
driving in the city and I can't literally can't use this mirror. It's there. It's not usable. I go, am I good to go over? So you manifested your dream.
Yes. So now I'm not borrowing my mother's car. Thank God.
You
What is
feel you are like a child that like all of a sudden got like a cell phone. Like you have freedom.
literally, because like my poor mom, like that's like her new car, and I've been stealing it all the time. She's just my mom is just so
Moms
easygoing.
don't care. Moms are there to
No,
support you.
she's just like, it's fine.
We'll bleep that. We'll
We'll
bleep
leave
that.
it. We'll leave it at eBay Man's. I'm like, but she's like, when are you coming home? Like, I don't know.
I'll be there when I'm there, diva. Okay. And she's like,
Literally.
okay.
Um, but I'm wanting to move out soon, and I was like, I can't move out if I don't have a car. And I wasn't supposed to get my I wasn't supposed to get my car until end of August. Long story short, but the all the paperwork came in early, so we got it done.
That's
Um,
amazing.
I know. End of August. That's literally like a month
Because you
and
were
like
also thinking, oh, fuck, I'm going to need to look at a new car. This is just going to take too long. And then the universe was like, haha, bitch.
literally they're like, we love you. Here you go. And I was like, thank
Yeah,
you, universe. I'll take more.
I will.
um,
More, please.
More please. Then I got a haircut, and at first I was like, oh my God, it's like really short, but it's giving
If you're
like
not on YouTube yet, finish listening on Spotify or Apple and then go to YouTube.
it's giving a lot. I'm liking it. I'm liking the length. I feel classy. Like
It's very, very fitting, especially for this
era.
fashion era that I think you've been exploring. It seems to
Hmm.
go with it. I'm here for
Hmm.
it. And
Hmm.
there is nothing, we talked about this, oh, probably maybe 6, 7 months ago. There's
Hmm.
nothing like more liberating than just like cutting your hair. My hair is now getting longer again, but I
It does
need
look
it
long. I
like
swear you just
it
got a
like
cut.
covers my nipples. So like I
Oh
could
wow.
technically like go out. But I can't cut it. Like
Wait, I could technically go outside without a shirt, without a bra. Is that what you're gonna say?
with yeah, I guess I was thinking like without a top. I don't know. That was weird.
Technically, I can go
I
outside.
don't do that just to be clear, but I could. That was weird. But I can't cut it until after the wedding because like I need enough hair to like
Yeah.
so but there's nothing more liberating. And like even though it's shorter than you thought wanted.
Mhm. Oh yeah, like she cut it, and it looked like what the cut I previously had, and then I go, oh, we can go shorter,
Ah,
and then
because it was wet.
No, it was dry. I'm like, "Oh, it's good, and we could do a little bit
She does
more."
a dry cut?
Wet and dry. She did both.
Oh, so she dry cut it and then wet cut it?
No, 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 wet she wet cut it and then was cleaning it up when it was
Oh,
dry.
and you were like, go shorter?
Yeah, but, like, in my mind, it was like a quarter of an inch, not like 2 more like, it felt like a lot, but honestly, it feels really good. I'm liking it. I excuse me, I just bought rollers and then, like, flat clips, and
Yep.
then the secret to my hair is I need to put a little bit of mousse in the
Yep.
top, and I think we have, like, mastered my hair being
Yeah.
able to, like, do it now, and
Mousse
she
is very underrated. People are afraid of mousse because
uh,
back in the day, we used to like
oh,
get out of the shower with our hair wet and scrunch it with mousse.
yes.
That's not cute, but mousse
No,
is a very underrated product that
it
it
is.
works.
It is, and what was I gonna say? Can't remember. But yep, it's gone.
You've
So
mastered your routine.
I'm mastering the routine more. Like I feel much more, put together. And so yesterday was what did I just wore like a what was
Oh
I
my
doing?
God,
Yeah.
such a cute little outfit. You like posted a picture on your Instagram story and it was like your reflection.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, okay, mama, it's a Wednesday.
I know. I
I
know.
was, you looked so cute. Like this hair feels very summer. It feels like it's giving like East Coast summer luxury, simplicity.
I
Yeah.
know. I know. We'll put a picture up because I know you want to see it. But I was meeting eBay Man at Mediterra because I'm in Slickley right now. And we were working, and then he I don't know how much we had to go thrifting for something.
Yeah.
I don't know how much detail I want to go into things. But I was like, yeah, I'll come with you real quick. And I did get my first set of some things for the apartment when I get said apartment. But anyway, I was like, I like to like now I really do always wear clothes. Like I'm going to the physical therapy for my knees, so like I have athleisure wear on. But like now I really do try and like always wear regular clothes because like I don't want to live
Mm.
in athleisure wear all the time. But anyway, I had this shirt on that I was gonna get rid of because it was like a weird height because or length, I guess. I always thought I needed to always wear high-waisted stuff because I didn't like my stomach because I felt like it was like always bloated. Well, that was a blood sugar issue. But also I realized I have a very short torso and I am a upside
Mm.
down, I'm an inverted triangle body shape. Or as this girl I found on TikTok, the martini glass. That's like kind of like my shape. I have broad
Way cuter. That's a way cuter way to phrase it. I'm an
right?
inverted triangle. Bitch, what? No, you're a martini glass. That's a sleigh.
So I have wide shoulders, which my back has always been like more built, and then narrow hips. Like that's always what I've had. And I was like, when I wear and a short torso. So when I wear high-waisted stuff, my torso goes from like here to
Right.
like here. So I started wearing low waist or low rise. Oh my God. And this shirt was like made for like a low rise pant. So I almost got rid of this tank. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it with these jeans. And I just got these jeans from Target and they're like very low rise. Oh my God. Perfect. That and some heels, not kitten heels. They were kind of like in between like kitten heels and like, not super high heels, but like cream heels. They were from my wedding rip. But also they're still very cute.
Eco-friendly, babe.
Yeah,
Eco-friendly. Reduce,
they're from
reuse,
Amazon, like
recycle.
whatever. Yeah, reduce, reuse, recycle, like whatever. And then this Coach purse I've had for like 10,000 years, which I love, but wore that super cute. Eva Man told me when we were at lunch, he was like, 'cause he watches my stories, and I hate that he does, but like he was like, I just want to see you, and I'm like, okay, that's cute. You're allowed to watch them. Um, I was like, I could just send you a picture, and you don't have to look.
He's like, no, it's for the mystery. I have to go out. I have to seek. What am I going to find?
But when we
Also,
were,
you need to update your Instagram
I know,
picture. I'm
I
like,
know, it
every
was.
time I like go to your stories, I'm like, who is this bitch?
I know.
Who is this
Honestly,
bitch?
I need to like put up a fire fucking. You know how on Facebook when you change your profile picture, it's like a picture. Like I know I need to like
It
change it.
posts it out and you're like, Come on, everybody, comment on my picture.
I know, but like I'm like constantly changing my haircut, so it's like which picture do I post? Who
But
knows?
it can literally be like I am like unsubscribing to the fact that like as a nutrition and fitness coach, we need to like always be posting pictures in our athleisure wear because that used to be a thing. It's like you got to be on brand. Oh no, did you freeze? Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. We're pausing this for a second. Slight technical issue. We are back. I, as I was saying, I am unsubscribing to the idea that as like nutrition and fitness coaches, we only should post things in like athleisure wear because that used to
Uh-huh.
very much be a thing.
Uh-huh.
And it's like that makes me want to be so lazy. Like that does not make me want to take fun
Yes.
pictures and like be feeling
Yes.
myself. And so,
Yes.
yeah, honestly, just like take a
I
fire
agree.
selfie for a new headshot with the hair, upload it. Like, bitch,
I know. It's on my
because
to-do
it's
list.
so you're literally gonna be you're getting ready all the time. Just take a couple of selfies. Like, come on.
I did take some fire ones yesterday.
Oh,
I
love.
did post them on my TikTok for like my July
Oh yeah,
intentions.
yeah, yeah.
Because my skin was like fucking skinning yesterday. I started a BHA, just like
Yes.
my congested spots, the one your mom gave me.
Yeah.
God bless Sylvie. And
You need skincare? Is it DM me? My mom has an insane closet full of Korean
her
skincare.
mom gave me so much skincare. I was like, thank God I had a carry or I checked a bag because I had so much stuff I had to
She
take
gave you
home.
a bag to take home.
Yeah, she gave me a bag to take home.
Here, check this bag.
Literally, I was like, Sylvie, this is too much. But yeah.
Gagged.
But anyway, so yeah, I'm just debating on what picture to do
Yeah.
because about to go on vacation here soon. So it's like, do I wait till I'm on vacation? I
Here's
don't
the
know.
thing. You can change it.
I know. Why am I
And
like
no
what
one gives a fuck.
this is literally my mind. I'm like, what's the best time? What's the best?
Yeah, no one gives a fuck. I'll tell
I
you
know.
that. And like when you change it, sometimes people are like, they'll scroll to they'll be like, oh, wow, oh, wait, what's this? Because it's they're seeing something different.
That's a very good
Like
point.
no one
You're not
cares.
wrong. You're
Like,
not wrong.
and no one even is looking at it besides me. And I'm like, bitch, change your picture. Like, it's really just, I think me, party of one. You know what I mean?
Okay, let me close up the
Yeah.
whole we've been really gabbing about life right now.
Eh,
So the
fine.
two things we were like, say it for the pod. Um so yesterday I'm like supermodel status and anyway, but back to the story of being at lunch with eBay man. He was like, we had just ordered and I was about to like go to the restroom and he like pulled me in like real close. I'm like, ooh, like this is nice. he was like
Lovely.
he was like stop. He's like, I like your hair a lot, by the way. I just wanted to let you know. 'Cause he saw my stories and I was like, guys, my hair, where'd it go? And he was like, I really like it. And he like grabbed it. And I was like, ooh, I God, he's the best. And I was like, thanks. Like, that's nice. He's like, no, I really like it. I'm like, thank you. So anyway, we go to the thrift store down the road a bit. And I caught this guy looking at me like twice. And he was probably like, I don't know, 40s or 50s. And then eBay man's doing his thing. I'm looking in like the house stuff, like plates, trying to find some cute glasses. And this guy he comes up to me. He's like, "Excuse me." And I like thought I was in his way. And I was like, "Oh, sorry." And he was like, "No, no." He's like, "I just have to tell you, like, I'm happily married, but like I have to literally stop myself from falling in love with you." He's like, "You are a smoke show." Like he's like, "You are literally a smoke show. I'm happily married. I just have to tell you that." And I was like,
Sir,
um,
are you happily married? You didn't have to say that. That, oh my
like
God. His
like
poor wife.
I know. And I was just like, I
Oh,
I would think like what
thanks.
I know, yeah, because like my thought is like I don't want to die, and I didn't have anything on me. I was with eBay man, like you know what I mean. Like he's on the other
Well,
side.
that's your first reaction. It's uncomfortable as a woman. You're like, "Oh my God, this is unwanted attention." And like, yeah, you're telling me I look slay, which of course I do, but like,
Mm.
ew.
Yeah, so I was a little like,
Yeah.
he's like, "Take the compliment, like, you're I just had to tell you that." He's like, "I have to stop myself from falling in love with you." I'm like,
Oh,
"Sir, you could be
okay.
my
All right. Go,
dad."
go. Go, go.
Yeah, so then I saw him a couple more times, and I went to eBay Man and told him, and he was like, "Whoa." He was like, "I cannot imagine if my wife was going around and telling guys that, like, 'You're a smoke show.'" I go, "Yeah,
No.
I know, like, I wouldn't do that, just in case you're wondering."
Completely
Like,
inappropriate. His poor wife is like somewhere sitting, maybe thinking, I have a great husband.
I know. Like,
Not your problem.
I it'd be one thing just to be I don't know. I don't even know if I don't go up to guys and say that if I'm in a
No, it's
relationship.
super fucking weird. Like I was at a wedding one time and it was actually quite recently. And the DJ, I was like helping bring some of the flower arrangements like after the night's over. You gotta fucking clean up quick. So I'm like helping
Yeah.
with some of the flower arrangements and he's like, I just had to tell you, I couldn't stop staring at you all fucking night. You're fucking beautiful. I was like, where's my man? I'm uncomfortable. I was like, you didn't have to tell me that. Like, what is with these men being like, I had to tell you? No, you didn't.
No. Oh, it gets
So
worse. Well,
uncomfortable. Yeah, give me
better
the
or
second
worse.
story. Hit it again.
I'm leaving. I have to
At
make
this same location.
same logo. I'm
Oh,
leaving.
Jesus.
I have to do 2 trips in and out of the store because you can't take carts, and I bought
Okay.
plates and some other stuff, and so I'm walking out, and this older gentleman, like 70s probably, is sitting, like, in between the doors, and then he's like, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Yes?"
No.
No, literally, and he's like, "How old are you? Like, are you, like, super like, what how you just have are you a model? Like, I can't tell how old you are." I was like, "Oh, I'm 29." He was like, "I would have thought you were, like, 18." He's like, "Oh my god." He's like, "Whatever you're doing."
You thought I was 18 and you think it's appropriate to approach me?
I know. He's like, "Whatever you're doing, if it's like a glass of wine a day, keep doing it." He's like, "Wow, you were just beautiful." And I was like, "Thank you. I'm gonna go now." And so, like, I go walk out, I come back in, and then I'm leaving again, and he's like, "Do you need help? Do you have more stuff? Like, can I help you?"
No.
He's like, "You were just I just needed to ask, do you need help?" I'm like, "No, no, I'm fine, totally fine." He's like, "Okay, okay." He's like, do you" he's like, "I'm an Uber driver, like, if
No,
you
no,
ever."
my husband's over there actually. He's helping me.
I know. And I was just like, uh, I texted eBay Man when I left, and I was like, I literally got hounded again, rip. I'm like, but this time by like a man in his 70s. And he's like, "Do I need to keep an eye on you?" I was like, "Apparently."
No, you need to be my bodyguard because what this is weird as fuck. Oh my
But
God.
so yeah, so the hair is a vibe. The new bronzer I have on is a vibe. You can't really tell right now, but so we're lethal, but men are just like doing too much right now. Keep your things to yourself.
Keep your thoughts to yourself because if I see like I love a silver fox. Always have, always
Oh,
will. Always
Sam.
have. Like I have a vivid memory of like my mom was driving me and a couple of my girlfriends. I don't know, maybe I was like 11, 12, 13. I'll go 13 at the oldest. And I was
I
like, "Oh my
wasn't
God,
expecting that.
Mom, he's so hot. Beep at him." And she goes, "Well, he's really hot, but I'm not gonna beep at him." And I was like, "Come on." Like I like catcalling in Silver Fox. He was so hot though. Like, and he knew it. Like we were all because we were like out of the car. We were totally catcalling and we were like, "Ooh." And, like he just was smiling. He's like, these girls are like literally insane. What are they doing? I would never go up to a man in my adulthood, right? That was adolescence. I would never be
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God, I just had to tell you you're so fucking hot." Like,
Yeah. I mean,
what?
also, I just don't believe in like, okay. Oh man, we gotta do next episode. We have to do Airport Man story because
We already
that's
talked about that.
do we? I thought we didn't.
I think we did. I don't remember.
I don't think we did because I think we kept saying we were going to and we never did because it's a longer story. Because
Right.
in that we definitely did because in that story, I I firmly believe like guys know when you're like into them and want to talk to them and then they make the move. Like I
Well,
don't
yeah,
like
if you're doing the eyes.
yes, it did the eyes. It worked. Got the number, all that stuff. but nothing came out of it because he dropped the ball, and also like I was not about to. Long story short, we'll go into it next time.
She, whatever she says she wasn't about to, no, she was about to, and then kind of, will came to her right mind.
No, I mean, nothing. It didn't actually like all happen.
She
Like,
was considering meeting a random man at another location to go
no,
on
no,
like a vacation.
yeah, but I was gonna have like my own place booked. Like, I wasn't gonna go.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
was after more
Okay.
deliberation. After,
Yeah, but your initial thought was unsafe.
I
You're
know.
like, I'm going on vacation with this man. I'm like, who?
Now I'm going vacation with another man.
At least you know him. At least you know him.
At least we're
I'm
dating.
gagged. I'm gagged.
Okay, so let's talk. Do we have any this week in pop?
No, because I didn't watch The Valley last night, and then when this comes out, it'll also be like a couple weeks later. So we're keeping it moving because we have been gabbing. Great transition about you're going on vacation. Let's talk
Yes.
about, we always say strategy. When going on vacation, it's never the vacation that stalls progress. It's never the holiday that stalls progress, right? We've got 4th of July coming up tomorrow. It's never that one thing that is keeping you from your goal. It's what happens after. So, even with keeping that in mind, how are you approaching your upcoming vacation? Like, are you game planning anything? Do you have an idea in mind? What's the vibes?
Yes. So, step one is that I don't, this, would be this summer for sure. Cause I'm like the leanest I've been like in a long freaking time, probably since wedding rip. But I don't have like a get ready period, which is so nice because like once you,
What does
what?
that mean?
Like, I don't have to worry about getting ready for like,
Oh, oh,
what
oh, yep.
like, I'm not worrying about, like, how we talked about 2 episodes ago, the reverse diet
Uh-huh.
phase, and, like, I'm not having to worry about getting out of a diet because, like we talked about 2 episodes ago, if you're curious, like, what the heck I'm talking about right now, like, getting out of a diet, when you finish a diet phase, your body is, like, literally primed to want to gain fat and want to hold on
It
to
is like
every.
a dry ass sponge.
Yes, it's
You
like
submerge that shit in water. That is your
yes.
body after a diet.
Yes, and so I am not worried about that because I had been maintaining and getting leaner as the months go on, which is nice. So I'm not worried about like gaining weight over vacation. So my strategy for vacation is I am doing two things. So Eva Man's going to be there for a part of it, which is going to be fun. It was going to be a totally solo trip, but like I was like, let's go. Why not?
Yeah.
Let's just test see how this goes. And I know he's a big foodie. Like he's a very big foodie, which is like a little bit of a push, an edge growth for me because like I'm a homebody, like to cook at home. So I know
Mm.
we're gonna be eating out and enjoying food, but on the days like when he's not there, my first thing is I'm a grocery girl. Get groceries, get basics. Also, like when you're on vacation, like it's just gonna be more budget friendly if you are cooking more food at home. Let's be honest. You're going to spend more when you're on vacation buying food out constantly, getting meals out. But I like to cook food at home. So I'm going to start my day. And typically, I don't like to go out for breakfast because, like, breakfast food, it's always better at home, in my opinion. But I'm going to start my day with heavy protein. And, like, I'm like a veggie all the time kind of girl. So I know I'm having heavy protein for breakfast. I'm going to have a big ass salad at some point in the day because I like to have regular bowel movements, and I really love a big salad. Like I had two yesterday, but I love a big salad. So making sure I
Yeah.
have that. So going grocery shopping when I get there, getting my staples like chicken, getting eggs, the things that veggies, things like that. And then if I am going out to eat by myself, because I'm definitely gonna like at least have like a meal or two by myself when I'm there by myself, I am looking at like what I had throughout the day. I personally don't like to now when I'm eating out, like to eat so much where I feel like dog poop. Like I
Yeah.
have had those, like those were my like my this is the only time I'm gonna eat this food. This is the only time I can ever have it. Like that phase and that mentality is gone from my
Yeah.
mindset because realistically, you could have those foods at any time. You could have
Yeah.
as much cake as you want, or you could have a little piece of cake or whatever it is every single day. Like I always say, my last diet phase, I had chocolate every single day and I was still losing weight. It's just a matter of how much I was having.
Yeah.
So when I do go out to eat, when I'm on vacation, I'm not trying to stuff myself. I could take it home, put it in the fridge, and have it the next day. So I'm eating until I am satisfied. I'm not worrying about having to clean my plate like Allie talked about on her bachelorette trip. She wasn't like, I have to clean my plate. She could have it later or just not eat it all. It's not life or death. But I'm having heavy protein every single meal. I'm having a big salad. I am focusing on my water intake because I like to stay hydrated. And I always go into vacations with like some non-negotiables. And
Yep.
all my clients get this as well, this mindset thing. And they could be three things. Super easy. For me, it's water because that does kind of lack a little bit when on vacation. You're out and doing things.
Yeah.
Protein with every single meal. I make sure I have that, even if it's something small. Um, and then for me also, it's my big ass salad. I like to have a big salad every day, pretty much every day, because I just feel better.
Yep. Yeah.
And maybe another one will be like just have a meal where like I'm not really worried about when I'm eating. And what I mean by that for someone like myself, sometimes I struggle to turn off that brain where I am thinking about like being health conscious.
Yeah.
So just having a meal where I really enjoy, and I know I'm going to do that with eBay Man because like he loves food and loves to try different things. So having something where he can enjoy it, I'm not worrying about, I'm not stressing. How's this going to affect me, right? Because
Right.
that stress affects your body. That kind of
Hmm.
stress you're worried about, oh my God, this is going to make me gain weight. That's what makes you gain more weight and have more anxiety around food. I don't want to have that. So that might be one of my non-negotiables where I have a meal where I'm not worried about. I'm just having it to enjoy the
Hmm.
company, enjoy the time. We're going to be enjoying the beach. So that's how I am going through vacation. Am I going to work out? I know there's a gym. Maybe I'll work out. I don't know what day he's getting down there, but I might do all my workouts before I go on vacation or not. I don't know. We'll see. But that's my monologue on what I'm doing for vacation.
Yeah, and I think it's really easy to overlook having non-negotiables because when you're in a routine, you're like, oh, I'll just do what I do. I'll do it. I'll do it. It's like it's no
Mhm,
problem. It'll just transfer over. And it
mhm,
usually doesn't because the setting
mhm,
is different. Maybe you're with different people. The day to day looks different. And so I like having those non-negotiables. And then one thing I always add for myself is whether I'm working out or not, there is an activity, a physical
mhm,
activity every day. So whether it's like when we go to this we do like a family house, there's like 15, 14 of us, and we rent this house, and it's everything. It's fabulous. I love it. We're not going this summer because of the wedding, and someone's having a baby, and it's just there's a lot happening, so we're taking a year off. But we always do. Oh, Jesus Christ, my chair. I'm like in having trying to have something, and I'm like, anyway, go on YouTube. I almost just fell out of my chair. We do some activities. So whether it's like having a pool day and we're like swimming all day, whether it's getting up a little bit earlier and going on a hike, or even just walking the hills, or going into town and walking around. Like we're not looking for like back breaking sweat and all this
mhm,
sort of stuff, but it's just
mhm,
like to get your body moving. Even
mhm,
if there is extra drinks or different foods you're eating, we're not moving our body to like work it off, but it just
mhm,
feels better to
mhm,
have some activity. It's going to help with your digestion. You're going to just feel better. You're not going to feel like such a couch potato. So like even when we're having our pool days, like we'll always have 1 or 2 days where we like don't leave the house. Maybe some people go to the gym in the morning, but like we cook at the house. We just all stay there. And it's so nice to just like be swimming all day, go from the pool to the hot tub to like play pool to play cornhole. And even though it's a very like we're not walking around much, when you're swimming all day, that's fucking activity. Or like if you go
yeah,
to like a dance class, that's activity, right?
mhm,
Sometimes I think people get caught up in the, well, it's not my workout. Okay, but you can still move your body. It still does burn calories. You're still doing something for yourself, but it might not look as like the traditional thing that you do. So that's a big one for me on vacation is some type of movement. And it's not a pressure of getting it done. It's just like we plan things that require movement. So
Mhm.
if we're going to these waterfalls to swim and like have a lot of fun and like you're there for the laughs, you have to hike up and you have to hike down. So it's like
Mhm.
there's no pressure to do a certain amount of activity, but it's just it happens because you want to be doing stuff. When you're on vacation, you want to be exploring different areas and doing things. So,
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think it'd be smart for me to go running yet because the whole knee thing, but
yep.
it's gotten so much better. I should do an update on that. But walking on the beach, love doing it. So good for your feet too.
Hmm.
But did I say where we're gonna be?
No.
Okay, I mean, I'll say it, I don't mind. Puerto Rico. So I definitely want to go hiking in the rainforest, which is like not too far from where I'm staying, which is nice. But yeah, I plan on doing a ton of activity, a ton of walking. We're actually going to be with his friend. It's his friend's Airbnb, and he's like a local there for years and years and years. So we'll be able to get like the local,
Yeah.
tour, which is really fun. But yeah, I plan on probably getting a workout or two, um walking a bunch, walking on the beach. Like I just want to wake up, put my little swimsuit on, go to the beach, maybe just do some push-ups, some lunges, walk on the beach. I'm like not like a get in the ocean type. I am, but I'm not because I just worry about death. So I worry about someone grabbing me and pulling me down, or like a
That's
shark.
wild. That's
What?
wild.
But you can't see it through the water. That's not
I
wild.
mean, hey, your fear is valid. Yeah, I can't tell anybody that fears are not valid when I'm afraid of everything. All I will say though is this ocean water is so good for the skin.
Let me tell you,
Like
every
my
time,
favorite thing is just like taking a huge heap of water and just
oh,
like,
it's so good for my scalp too, and probably your
yes.
scalp as well. Every time I'm like, my scalp is healed, and then I come home like, damn it. um, but um, but yeah, I'm really excited because it's just gonna be such a like my last vacation was canceled because divorce.
Nope.
So so
RIP.
that's rip. So that's, obviously sad. And it's funny also, random note, like I always say, like I manifested my car, I manifested this vacation. Like it just kind of came out
Yeah.
of like nowhere. And also like the stars aligned so perfectly. And like literally everyone might think I'm crazy, but whenever I thought about doing this vacation, I was talking to eBay man and I was like, I kind of want to go international. And then I was like, bitch, calm down. Like we don't need to go international right now. We can just stay local. I'm like, but I want to go to the beach. And I'm like, you know what? Puerto Rico sounds good. And he was like, oh, my friend has Airbnb in Puerto Rico. And I was like, amazing. And then I was like, why don't you come down for a few days? We weren't even dating yet. We were dating, but not dating. So I feel like I keep manifesting these things. So my next manifestation is enjoying my time, not
Mm.
worrying, not stressing. You're not going to go on vacation. Like I tell my clients all the time, you're not going to look back on a photo on vacation and be like, that is when I hit my macros. Bitch,
Yeah.
no, you're not. No, you are not going to do that, nor do I want you to do that. Like, if you think I'm tracking, am I going to track on vacation? No, I'm going to eat like a normal person because I know how to eat like a normal person. I'm going to have breakfast in the morning, heavy protein. I'm going to have snacks if I'm hungry. I'm going to enjoy my time. But for sure, my fitness pal is not going to be opened in that week. I'm not going to be stressing about it.
Mm.
And because I'm able to do that, when I get home, I don't know, Wednesday night or whatever night, Thursday morning, the next day, I'm just going to get right back to what I was doing, right
Mhm.
back, because there's no guilt. I know I'm not gonna be like, I'm going balls to the wall while I'm here, because I don't live my life that way in
Mhm.
restricted mentality. And the quicker you get off of that restrict extreme train of chaos, because you think you have to like be so extreme to get lean, the quicker you're going to get lean, because it doesn't
Mhm.
require you to be so extreme. And it's like so many people were like, oh, I gotta be so extreme before I go on vacation. And while I'm on vacation, then you're not even enjoying vacation.
Right. Yeah. And I think it's also worth mentioning if you're going on vacation and you're already in a diet, I would track. I don't think you need to track as diligently as you are on non-vacation, but we don't want to set you up for failure because if you're
Yeah,
going
this
into a vacation and you are dieting, there are going to be more foods around. There's different things going on. And so even
yes.
if you track and you're a little bit over calories, right? Protein maybe wasn't prioritized as much. Like at least we have data to make sense of what we will see when you come home.
Right, and these are like two different worlds. Like
But yeah.
I like that. What Ali just said. That's if you are in a diet phase. Oh, I was like, whoa, what's that? I thought it was a tick.
Ah!
That's a beauty mark. If you are in a diet phase or recently in a diet phase, you should probably track just to have some idea. If you were like me, where you have not been in a diet phase for a while, you're just maintaining,
Yep.
and you have a good grip on not being extreme and not overdoing it and not feeling like you have to, this is going to be the one time you get to enjoy these foods. That's why I'm not tracking, because it's also really good practice for me to just enjoy things and enjoy my
Right.
time. But there's two different ways to go about it. And also, like, you could go and be like, you know what, I don't want to track. And the scale's going to be up when I get back. And
Yep.
that's okay, because it's not, I didn't gain fat in a week. You just gained some water weight
Right.
inflammation. You're eating different things. You're not drinking enough water, probably. You probably had some alcohol, whatever. Give yourself like a week before, when you come back, before you get on the scale,
Hmm.
and then you can assess from there. But definitely, if you're in a diet phase, just remember your body's more primed to gain weight after that. And it's not to
And
put
you're
the,
hungry.
yeah, and you're hungry. And it's not to put the fear of God in you, but it's just being cognizant of what your
Yeah.
body's doing. And I think having awareness and awareness around what your body's doing is important and good to have.
And it allows you to make more empowered decisions
Mhm.
versus
Decisions
looking
out of fear.
back, yeah, and out of fear and then thinking, "Oh my God, I've done all this damage." And it's like you no, you
Mhm.
really haven't. You're just not
Mhm.
understanding the
Mhm.
data, right? When we
Mhm.
can't understand the data, it's like, well, of course I'm feeling some type of way because the scale is all of a sudden up and like now I'm thinking, "Oh shit, should I cut my calories again?" And all these like different things go on in your head when in reality, like you don't need to do anything drastic. You just need to like take a beat, get back to the normal routine. Um, and like if my bachelorette trip was any longer than it was, then I would have had to track some days. I would have had to like step up and
Yeah.
take accountability. So if it's like
Yeah.
a week vacation, that's different from like a weekend vacation, right? So it's just like
Mhm. Yeah.
knowing what you have the capacity for, going in with a game plan,
Yeah.
making it make sense for you.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter if it makes sense for Maddie or if it makes sense for me and it's your plan. Like it has
Yeah.
to make sense for you.
Yeah.
And the more simple you keep it, easier it is. Like even if you don't track, get protein in at every meal,
Mhm.
bitch, drink your water,
Mhm.
go for a walk.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
and you will be fine. I promise you.
And knowing what you have a tendency to do, I think is also helpful. I have a tendency to undereat when I'm not tracking. Why?
Couldn't be
Because
me.
I have to eat so much food.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's like hard, and I was just sick, and let me tell you, hunger cues, what were those? I literally had 0 hunger cues. There was one day, it was like, I don't know, I was an eating man, so, like, my eating gets off when I'm with him because we're just doing so many things. It was like 3 PM, and I had, like, 500 calories, and I was like, "I need to eat some food." So, like, I don't and I was sick too. So, like, when I'm sick, I have, like, 0 hunger cues, so recently I've had, like, no hunger, but if I'm not tracking, I definitely undereat because it's just so much food I have to eat, so it's hard to remember to eat enough food. So I have a feeling I'll probably have some days where I might track just to make sure I'm eating enough food and keeping my muscle mass, because it's not like, oh, I want to lose a little bit, look a little extra leaner. Like, no, like we need to maintain the muscle mass we have. I tend to go hypoglycemic if I'm not eating enough food, meaning my blood sugar is like crashing. So we want to make sure, I'm keeping those habits and those things and just eating enough in general. So just knowing what you have a tendency to do, I think is helpful. If you have a
Hmm.
tendency to overeat or binge, because you're like, this is the one time I can eat it, right? It's just good to know, like, remind yourself, like, hey, it's okay. I can have this food again. You don't have to eat it all. And just being really aware of what your patterns are, I think, with so many things in life is very helpful.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree with all of that. And by the time this comes out, are you going to be on vacation?
Yeah.
That's so
It'll
exciting.
be, I know, right? I feel like it came up so quick. It'll be, wait, this comes out the third. Yeah. I literally will be like on a plane, like boop, boop,
Is
going.
that the 24th?
No, no, this comes out on the 16th,
Oh, right. July
right?
has like 5 weeks.
Yeah, this comes out on the
Yay.
16th. So I will literally be on the plane.
That's so exciting. Oh my God.
I
So we'll
know.
have a recap, and then as we get closer, we'll have Maddie's recap of Puerto Rico. And then my bridal shower is the 26th of July, and I'm so excited. I fucking love my dress. I'm gagged the house down. I love my dress that I'm wearing.
Where'd you get it from?
Um, Amazon. I found
Oh,
it I
nice.
found it online,
Uh-huh.
and it was like $500. So I was like,
Mhm.
probably not going to do that. So then I
Mhm.
was just on Amazon looking for something for my bachelorette trip. I needed just like
Mhm.
white PJs because I like totally spaced and I didn't order any. And I was like, fuck, I leave in 2 days. And the gods were like, bitch, here. And it was this dupe. And I was like, oh, let me just order it. And if it's terrible, I return it.
So how many wedding, like, bridal outfits did you get? I'm just curious. So you had like your wedding dress, obviously.
Wedding dress, I will have a rehearsal dinner dress that I
Yeah.
haven't ordered. I have a bridal shower dress.
Yep.
I had an engagement picture dress.
Yep.
I had two engagement picture dresses. So
We're at 5.
five.
Keep going.
Yeah.
And then you had the white pajamas, 6.
White. So six, but I'm gonna wear those on the morning of the wedding as
Okay.
well.
And then you had did you wear something specific for the bachelorette party?
I already had those. Well, I bought white linen pants because I knew I was gonna need something, but those were
Those are
also just
good.
like a summer staple.
Yeah. So 6.
Six, and I will have four pairs of shoes that I've bought in. So
Wow. Did I can't remember. Did I do engagement photos? Oh no, I didn't.
probably not.
No.
I mean, I just like know you. Like
What,
you didn't want a wedding. Why would you have done engagement
I know,
photos?
but he
We
also like
only
hated taking pictures, which also I gotta figure out. I I'm so fucking delusional. On my TikTok, I have a saved folder of like poses. Like so like for when I'm taking my own photos, like different poses. You know what I mean? Like I'm always
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I found some very cute ones for like couple ones, but like what?
I don't know. Is that cringy?
No, but like, okay, the one I might recreate it. It's very like mysterious. So like you're probably like laying on the beach, but it's basically a zoomed in photo and the guy is wearing the sunglasses and you're taking a picture of your reflection in his sun like in the one
Yeah.
glass. I was like,
Yeah.
isn't that cute? What? What? Why are
I
you
f-
judging me?
I feel like
You're such a judger.
I am, but I feel like that's like very millennial coded. I don't think this is like new news. Like I think you just had somebody that didn't want to take pictures with you. Because
I
like that's a
did.
very classic pose of like put on your sunnies and let me take a picture.
Oh, yeah, no, no, I had someone that did not want to take photo. Literally, there was one time he was like, I just take mental images.
Oh, shut the fuck up. What is this, The Office? Like a Jim and Pam knockoff?
I know, I know. Yeah, yeah. The couple times I've asked eBay man to take photos, he's like, yeah. I'm like,
Slay King,
just
slay.
cry. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
Take all the corny pictures.
Is that
Relive that time, baby. I am here for it.
the next question will be when I drop photo dumps on my Instagram of my trip, like Did we
I
include?
love when people couldn't be me, but I love when people do a soft launch. So like it'll be like a hand or just like shoes or like you don't see the guy's face. Couldn't be me. Never did that. Launched ASAP because I'm psychotic. Um,
Yes.
but I kind of love a soft launch.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we were like talking about Instagram the other day, and I was like, "Oh, are you gonna post me on your stories?" And I was just being funny because like it was just whatever. And he's like, "Why? Do you want me to?" And I was like,
Yes, now. Tag me.
"Stop!" And I was like, "No, like it was a joke." And also, like, I would never want to tell a guy, "Post me on your stories," because
Right. It's
like
cringy.
it's cringy, and, like, I would want to do that, like, genuine, like,
Right.
I want everything to be so genuine, like, I don't wanna ever force anyone to do anything, so, like, I don't know, we'll see what
You want
happens.
to talk about not forcing people to post pictures of you? This is what you get.
What do you mean?
James posted this, I think for my birthday one year. Literally, he's so weird. Like now I have to be like, no, don't post that. That's wild.
What was
He
it?
like I'm scrolling, I'm trying to find it. Oh, this one year for my birthday. What the hell is this? It's a collage of my face, but different pictures.
It's true love,
I
that's what that
don't know
is.
which one I like the most, so I made this. Thanks. Thank you, babe. Love you so much.
Uh,
No, the man is always posting weird pictures of me, especially on his story. He hasn't done it in a while because I guess I haven't given him the ammo to post weird pictures.
love that.
Um, but sometimes you do need to when you've got that man locked down a little bit longer, you can monitor what he posts because James just like he thinks these ugly ass pictures of me are like iconic. He's like, no, this is great. And I'm like, I look like a gremlin. He's like, no. I'm like,
Uh,
I love that, but no, I look like a gremlin. Do not post that.
all I see is beauty.
All he sees is beauty, and I'm like over here, like genuinely, that would be a picture. And he's like, it's
Mm,
so funny. I'm like, anyway. So, but
mm.
that'll be really exciting. I'm very excited for you.
Oh, I've never been to Puerto Rico. I need this trip. This trip's gonna be rejuvenating in every single way. And I
Mm.
get I'm touring apartments this
Yeah,
weekend. Well, it already passed.
yeah, yeah.
But I sent you a couple of them.
Wait,
So
like this current weekend as we record.
yes, two. The ones I sent you are the ones
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
booked to tour. I'm trying to do like three. Is three too much in one day?
No,
No. Okay.
because I think whenever we were looking at apartments, we did a couple in one day and it allowed us to be like, okay, immediate no, because I like
Yeah.
this one better. So, like, I think it's a weeding out process. When
Yeah.
we moved to Vermont, we contacted 40 different places. And
Ooh.
yeah, because it's near UVM, like where we were living,
Mm.
University of Vermont. Um, so all of their housing is like June to June because like kids are in school till June.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we were trying to move for May. So we like literally had no options. So one, we found three places. One was the ceiling was so short and James is very
Oh
tall, so
yeah, he's
like he
oh
felt
man.
claustrophobic and it was tiny. It was much smaller than where we were living. The second place, the guy was like super lax and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know, like I need to paint it." So like maybe you'd be able to move in like June 17th. And I was
Oh
like, "No,
no.
like we got to move in like we have like 2 weeks." Like cuz we had to
Yeah.
move quickly. And then
Yeah.
the third place, the lady was like, "Yeah, like think about it." And I was like, "Honestly, like we don't really have time to think about this. Like I need you to like give us the paperwork so like we can start applying. Like we don't have time." And James is like, "Well, we should look around." I was like, we have called. I'm like a stalker calling places. I was like, we
Yeah.
have to take this. And it was a really I loved that house. It was the right move. So like
Oh, good.
I think looking at a couple in a day when you have
Yeah.
the options is very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I don't even know what I when I went to move in for sure yet. I'm thinking like end of August.
Mm.
Because then I have a potential wedding in the beginning of September. and then I am dog sitting for a friend, and then it's your wedding. So like
Mhm.
I'm barely gonna be there in September. So I'm like, maybe
Mhm.
I just stay at my parents another month. But at the same time, like, but it's like the in between days of being at their house. I'm like, I just want to be in my place, like
Yep.
nest. You know what I mean? So like I think I'm just gonna go for like end of August and just, you know, whatever. Like I'm gonna have to pay rent at some point anyway. But
Yeah.
there's 20 places I'm looking at, or 19, I think. One was maybe off market now. So just slowly chipping away, slowly buying all my furniture and getting all that stuff. I have how many pieces I have? I think I have two or three pieces of furniture now. Almost set of plates and bowls and everything.
Do you have a Habitat for Humanity around you?
I think we do, but also we have so many thrift stores, like
Um,
it, like so many, and like I'm dating like the thrift store king, so like he knows where to get everything. He's
yeah.
like, "Oh no, we need to go here to get that." I'm like, "Okay, well, tell me where to go."
Oh, slay. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I love that.
So I'm not worried about like the place I went to yesterday. I almost bought a jewelry standing
Oh,
box
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
They had some cute ones. My mom was like, "Just take mine. I don't use it." I'm like, "Say no more."
We we want our a new couch is like on our radar, but we were like we don't know what color and fabric and like I don't have the time to try and figure that out right now.
Yeah.
So we stole my parents when we first moved out. Like talk about like your parents just like you've been there. They have no like in their living room there's no furniture. Like what the fuck is going on there? Because they're just like take it. It's fine, just take it. And I'm like, "Are you sure?" Like we
Yeah.
have there's just two chairs that you saw when they were there. But before those were there, there was just like one couch. It's a big room. And my mom's like, it's fine. Like, it's literally fine. And I'm like, are you sure?
I wish I could take my parents' furniture. They have a living room they don't even use. It's literally gated off because so the dogs
From the
don't go over.
dogs?
So
Oh,
they don't go over there. And like I guess they were having the one was having urinary tract problems. So she was like peeing over there. I'm
jeez.
like, do you need that couch? Like it literally doesn't even have any marks on it. Like it's never been like sat in consistently. Like, can I have it?
Just ask.
Literally. We should probably close up shop.
Yeah, it's all actually only been an hour, shockingly. But it feels, I
Shockingly.
know, we have things to do. We're busy girls. It's the day before a holiday. I'm not working tomorrow. I think I'll like maybe work for like an hour just to get like content
We
out.
should co-work in the morning because I
Ugh.
need to
Yeah.
get some work done before I go to the
So
pool
let's
party.
end this because they don't actually need to hear this, and then we'll talk after. It's like, okay, Maddie, what do you want to do tomorrow?
This must be why we got a. I need to address this before I forget. We got
What?
a bad review, and I wish, I,
Who? What'd they
I wish.
say?
Why would it not? Hold on. Spotify is being a poop a loop. I don't know. They didn't write a review, but like we had like 5 stars, and we were at 10
Oh.
reviews, and now we're at 11 reviews and at 4.6 stars. So I don't know what star we need to get in the last review to bring us down to
Probably a
4.6.
4, I would imagine.
Oof, oof,
But that's okay. I mean, like,
oof. We're not for everyone. We know this.
yeah, I don't really give a fuck. Like, I can't. What am I supposed to like tailor myself to be for everybody? It just ain't gonna work, baby. It ain't gonna work.
So true. So true. All right. Let's close up shop. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching Kind of Hot, Kind of Healthy. Please make sure to give us a 5 star review. We don't accept lower than 4. In
5.
fact, in fact, if you go on Spotify and try to click anything below 5, it will delete your account. You'll be blocked from Spotify.
You'll be cursed. I paid an Etsy witch.
Sorry. Oh God, apartment's calling me. Hold on. You can share this with a girlfriend. Needs to hear us. You can find it anywhere. Okay, bye.
Hi.